Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Lorraine here. I hope you're all well, finding time to do things that you enjoy in life. So I'm still filling this Shabby Romance Journal, and I'm just trying to clear some space on this very untidy desk. I'm just going to do I was going to do it on this page, put an image on, but it's going to be better just because this is bowing now, because this journal's getting a little bit fuller and fuller. So I'm going to just do some collage on this side, but I'm going to put this image, this lovely wedding photo, on this side of the paper. And I'm just going to decorate it. I've got some bits of lace, some little bits of script paper. What else have I got? I do have some more script paper. Let me just find it. I have some more script paper that I could just I could fill in and perhaps use it. I don't know if I will or not. We'll just see how it goes. What I was thinking is this lace that I've picked out. Is that the right way? I can't tell. That's the right way. It's difficult sometimes, isn't it, finding which way is round. I just thought I would put it at the bottom of here. Maybe have it hanging off the bottom of the page a little, so that it's like this. And it makes me think of a veil and a dress. I've got these other little bits of lace here, and I just thought it's reminiscent of her dress on a wedding day, when she married a man of her life. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm just going to, I don't know whether I'm going to use those actually, or whether the lace is going to be enough. I might use those on the collage page instead. So what I'll do first is I'll get this glue out and just glue down this little bit of lace here. Anybody that's watched any of these other videos will know that I have been struggling with glue. Anyway, I've bought some new glue. It's marginally better. I wouldn't say it's good, especially with fabrics. It doesn't like gluing fabric. It takes quite an age really to glue down. Just put this a little bit more here on this edge. There we go. And then I'm going to put this here. I might add a little bit of something. I was going to put this little rose here. I might put something in the middle of this, and I was going to put this just here at the ends there. But then now I'll look at it again, I'm not sure if I like that. I'm sorry if you can hear the rain, it's absolutely throwing it down. Oh, now then, what about? She's maybe too big for there, isn't it? Oh. No, it's too big. I could put it on the edges here. What about that? And then it could be a page turner. I like that there. So that's going there. That's maybe not. Maybe just put this one here. What do I think? But I'm going to put this one here. I quite like the look of this here. So don't have a look at the untidy stitching at the back. So I'm just going to glue this little bit here so that it hangs off the edge of the page, gives the edge of the journal a little bit of decoration, and once it's glued down firmly it can be used as a page turner. So there we go. We'll just do this again. A dried out baby wipe I use for just dabbing and then wiping off any excess glue. What are you doing there? So these are just, in fact this is the same flower as this, isn't it? And I've just used some of this, I don't know if you can see it, there's voile fabric that I've got scraps of everywhere. So this is linen cotton thread, and then I've put some of this foil on and I've just slow stitched around that. I've put this little rose lace trim on, and then this little bit of bling. This bit of bling was on the back pocket of some jeans of mine, and I didn't like it because when I sat down it was sharp, so it kept digging in my bum. So it's now there. There we go. So I've put these here. I've moved that over a little bit too far, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I'll put something, maybe the rose there. So I like that, I like that. So these images, I can't remember where I've got these from. I'll try and remember, and if I can remember I will link them below. But I've just stitched it onto cardstock, and you won't be able to see the cardstock, but the cardstock's got a very faint pattern on it, but you can't see it on under the camera. So I will just glue this, give it a good dose of glue, especially here at the bottom where it's going to have to adhere to that lace. I'll put quite a bit on. Gosh, can you hear that rain? We've just been having some thundering as well, so I shouldn't complain because we are so blessed with good weather at the moment. For January we've had some beautiful sunny days. Lovely blue skies, and the sea has been, I haven't been in it, I'm not that brave or stupid. Some people I know go in. My husband goes in the sea in winter, but I'm definitely a warm weather swimmer. Even then I only go in because it's so hot. I go in to cool off a little. I don't particularly like sea and sand. I much prefer a pool and a sun lounger. So there we go. So she's glued on, they're both glued on. Oh, a lovely photo of them on the wedding day. Now then, don't know whether to, no, it's too much. So I may no, I don't like that there. What about here? Just to match this. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I want that there. What else do we have? We have roses. We have butterflies. Oh, now then, what about introducing a little bit of colour? That looks nice there, doesn't it? And I'll leave this flower here. So oh, I got excited today. I don't know if if you're a regular, you might know that we are reluctantly looking for a new house because the house that we're renting at the moment has gone on the market, and it makes me feel unsettled being here because it may well sell, and there aren't many houses for long-term rent. People tend to put the houses here on Airbnb or booking.com as holiday lets. I don't agree with it, but then they have to make money, so that's the way it goes. So if something comes up, then we have to go for it, even though this may take a long time to sell. If we turn down something that's suitable for us and then this sells shortly after, I don't think I would be best pleased at myself. So we're looking, anyway, we drove somewhere this morning or yesterday morning and spotted a house that's to rent. So I jotted down the number and we rang them to the house. Looks lovely, looks really nice, it's in a nice area. I got all excited. Anyway, we rang them today and they're not renting the whole house, they're only renting 2 rooms in the house, which is no good. So you've no lounge, you've just got 2 bedrooms really, and a little kitchenette in the corner of one of your bedrooms, which is no good. So back to the drawing board. Can you hear that thunder? We have some cracking storms here. We often sit out under cover and watch the thunder and lightning. At night time it's spectacular. So I like that. That's very fussy for me. I don't usually do so fussy. Now then, do we want this little bit of paper here? I'm not sure I do. I am not sure I do. What about just a little bit of this? Just to, oops. Yes, we want that there. So I'll just distress the edges. I'm using Distress Ink Vintage Photo. Yeah, goats. This is just coffee dyed paper that I've printed this on. Just normal 80 grams photo copy paper, just office paper. So that's there, and I'm going to put some at the top just to marry the two together. Take that straight edge off. I don't like straight edges on. There we go. So my family, my kids have been sending me photos from the UK of the snow. My son and his partner Michelle live in Northamptonshire, which is southerly to where we're from. And she's excited. They don't usually get snow. It's usually quite milder down there. But they've had a little snow today, so she sent photos of her walking the dog in the little bit of snow they've had. My daughter sent photos of her and the 2 children building snowmen. They live in the north of England where there's been more snow. The kids look cold and happy, the red noses from the cold. I don't miss the snow. I love seeing it, but not being in it. I used to be a community nurse, so doing my job when it's been snowing used to be sometimes a nightmare. So, now then. I don't know whether to put this here. That could be the invitation for the wedding, couldn't it? And these little envelopes, you open them and there's a little bit of journal space. So I'm going to put that there because it could be your wedding invitation inside there. I'm just doing the back of it. And leaving it open so that you've got journal space inside of there. So that's that page done. I'm quite happy with that. To say I wasn't sure which way it was going to go, I am reasonably happy with that. So this page, I'm just going to collage. So I've got this script. Let me get some of the French papers out. These are so fragile. And these are scenes from the Vie de Bohème. Excuse my poor French. It's many years since I did French at school. Many years. So I'm just going to take the edges from there. Keep these, don't throw them away, because you can use them in your collage, or if you're making masterboards, they can get stuck onto masterboards that then you turn into tags or journal cards. You shouldn't, when things are this special, you know, this old especially, we shouldn't be wasting them. So I'm just going to do around the edges. Sorry, this will be wobbling the camera. The table that I use is not very sturdy. It's just a fold up table. My proper desk is downstairs. I tend to move things around. In winter it's too cold and damp where I usually do my crafting. So I move everything upstairs into the spare bedroom. The spare bedroom only gets used during summer months, usually when people come to visit us. So I utilise it in the winter months. And then tend to move everything, but it's such a job. And then moving everything back downstairs in summer because we need the room ready for when people come. It is a pain, but it is what it is. Now then, I have some of this lovely paper. I think it's maybe a William Morris one, and it's a freebie from Andrea at Artemis, and I've used it quite a lot through this journal. Ooh, lights are dipping. Well, that'd be good if we have a power cut now. We do get frequent power cuts here on the island. So yeah, I'll put that there. Yeah, so if you don't know Andrea from Artemis, then do go along and have a look at some of her at a Facebook group and her YouTube channel, and she has a website also. She has a coffee shop, so you can go and buy her coffee, and on the coffee shop she lists lots of her freebies that she generously gives to people. See, I got to use that that little scrap, which is good. Don't waste it. So yeah, have a look at Andrea Artie Mays. She's a fantastic crafter, artist and crafter, and shares her time by giving tutorials, shares freebies. So I'm not going to cover the whole of the page. I'm going to leave some of the coffee stain paper poking through, and you can journal on those little bits that are poking through. I think what I might do, I might put I've watched Laurie this morning, Laurie, A Girl on the Ridge. I watched, I think it's an old video that I've seen before, where she made some ephemera. She mass made them, so here they are. I made these. They're just coffee stain paper, one sheet of coffee stain paper into 3, and then you've got a tiny strip left at the end that makes these little envelopes, and these you open and you've got crafting journaling space within there. So I wondered, I don't know if I like that one there. What about this one? I might put it on a slant. No, I don't like it. I don't like that there. So we shan't do that. What about just putting a little cluster here to tie in? Or shall I just, no, I'm just going to leave it text. I'm just leaving it as text. So we've got these, we've got that. What else have I got? Just bear with me one moment while I have a root through my little scrap box that I've got here. Maybe that, because that matches the William Morris card, doesn't it? Sort of. So I'll just take the edges off, then they're not all straight. Because it is a shabby journal, so we don't want neat and tidy. I've just remembered I'm videoing on my phone, and usually when I do that I put it in airplane mode so that I don't get any calls or things whilst I'm videoing, and I haven't put it on, so I apologise if it does ring. There, just that little bit extra, and that's it. I'm going to leave that page. I'm not doing anything else with it. It is purely collage, so you can still write over it. You can write in the boxes, you can write in this space, or you can put a little envelope or flip, whoever ends up with this journal can do whatever they want with this just collage page. So that's 2 pages we've done. I like this now. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I may put something here. I don't know yet. Or there may be enough in that page. I'm not sure. So we'll leave it. So we've done the wedding photo and we've done a collage page that you can use for I've just spotted that piece there. No. So you can use that for journaling or anything. So thank you very much for bobbing by. I hope you've enjoyed it. And let me know what you think in the comments box. Take care. Bye.